Once again, it's on. Welcome back to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything and give our 2 cents. I am your esteemed host with the most, Romey-Mak. And of course, with me always is the team, the dynamic team. This week's show will feature Sugar Booger, Deacon Balls, the Deke, and of course, Roberto. This week, we had, a viral video of Beyonce come out. We had Trump say some wild shit about gays, which is nothing new with Trump and saying wild shit. We had the Warriors damn near about to, on the brink of elimination too, but that's some other small shit. Might even discuss that in the locker room. But, of course, we're going to get right into it and bring on the folks that, you guys love to hear from. Yo, family, what's good?
Hey.
Yeah, that's Berto right there. Berto hollering in. Shug, what's happening?
Yeah, not much. Just celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to Roberto right here, man. How old you turn?
Yeah, 27 now.
Wow, bro. Damn, 27. 27. I was in North Carolina at 20 when I was 27.
When I was 27, let me quit. Yeah, you're young, Bert. You actually tolerate and hang out with our ass.
So, but anyway, I know you guys seeing stuff that's going on in the news. So, we'll go straight into what's popping in pop, and that would be the, the viral video with Beyonce giving the Warriors owner's wife a shoulder shrug for talking to her husband. We don't know exactly why she gave her the shoulder, but it was evident that she did go out of her way to make sure that she moved her shoulder on this woman. And I just find it to be, it's just funny. It's good. It's just funny. It's just a viral clip, and it won't even matter probably tomorrow. I mean, for now, it was just funny just seeing Beyonce give her this evil eye. I mean, you could just see it in her face, the disgust or annoyance that she had, like sitting next to her, and she kept reaching over to talk to, to Jay. But, Warriors game, it was, things, they're just sitting there, just vibing. A lot of money sitting there on that sitting courtside, that's for sure. Yeah, really, really, really. So I mean, but when you saw the clip, what did you do besides laugh?
I mean, just whatever. I mean, we don't know what really happened. I mean,
I heard that the wife, like Jordan's wife, was just like offering JT like a beverage or some shit, and that was it. Like this whole thing got blown out of proportion.
Yeah, maybe she was like taking their order. She probably asked Beyonce and was asking Jay-Z next. But I mean, shoot, I don't know. Beyonce should have been like, "Oh, you didn't hear her? Let me repeat what she said to you," or something. But it's kind of awkward when people are talking around you, So I don't know what it is. I mean, like you said, it's a lot of money on that court, but I really don't care what went down. That ain't none of my business. They're not paying my bill. But people do take things out of proportion. The only people that know what really happened was Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the other lady.
That's you trying to be fresh ass.
I think it's just funny. It's just funny seeing that shit. And yeah, I have to agree with Jeff, man. I was like, all right, you doing too much. You done found out my husband a billionaire. Now you want to get cute.
Now, if she offered him a beverage and not her, then yeah, I'd be like, well, we would like to take.
I know somebody gonna ask her when she go on an interview. I mean, Beyonce don't really do interviews. Maybe she'll go on Ellen or something like that, and Ellen will ask.
Beyonce too good for interviews. She'll do that.
No, it's because she talking chops like a robot. That's all. That's my story. I stick to it.
A person that is good at talking in interviews, she just sings. That's it.
I don't give a damn. But in other Carter Knowles news, Jay-Z becomes a billionaire. All of his investments and just all of his work that he's done to this day, doing with Tidal, with Ace of Spades. There's so many things that Jay-Z's just been working on, like Rock Nation Sports, all of that. He's just, he's said, to know where he's come from from the hustling days to music to being the president of Def Jam to now, just leading the charge in business. You gotta respect the man for his hustle, always, man, innovating and try to drop gems on folks. But yeah, Jay-Z is officially a billionaire. And it was wild because, they were kind of bringing up, well, what about, they said Dr. Dre was a billionaire. Well, he did a deal, but his shares didn't equal up to the amount of being a billionaire. So he didn't become a billionaire with that story. Like Tyrese, remember when Dre came out and Tyrese was talking about, I don't know. Well, he's the one that broke the news talking about Dre was a billionaire. You know how he moved.
It's not like $1 billion in assets, but not like actually $1 billion in the account. I don't know. Because there's a difference between the two.
Yeah, there is a difference. What do you think, Jeff?
I mean, he was a billionaire, so you can't say he was. It's just a simple fact that I thought we were more discussing the rolling of the eyes.
We're on to Jay-Z. Being a billionaire.
I mean, it's nothing new. He should have been a billionaire a long time ago. He tried to put his business up with that whole title shit when they had all that, the whole Kanye thing, and they had to pay back subscribers and all that shit. Like, they constantly try to fuck up their streaming platform. It's always something, but it's Verizon is doing good, so they can't take it from them now. It's like you say, most of all his money come from alcohol, streaming and shit like that down, so you don't really have to do albums, which is good for somebody in hip hop or whatever to stray away from that. Because you would think that Diddy would be a billionaire by now too, but he's not, because Diddy can't hold on to his clothing businesses.
He's not able to hold on to artists, let alone clothing businesses.
Well, Diddy had artists, but it's not like major income. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's major income is mostly like, I'm guessing, I don't know, like real estate, but
he owns restaurants too now.
Yeah, but that's not as big. That's why he's not a billionaire now. He should be a billionaire by now.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Diddy should already be a billionaire. He was in the game before Jay. It's kind of weird that
I thought Jay-Z would have been
like
that should be normally.
What's that nigga name that be running Texas and shit? Because not Jay Prince. Like, what the fuck? He should have been a billionaire by now. It seems like it's hard for black people to become billionaires, yeah.
Depends on the moves that they make, though. Some of them just sell their shit.
It's always a block for you.
They just sell their shit and it gets big after the fact that they sold it.
It's always gatekeepers. It's always blockers somewhere. You heard with Kanye, which we know he crazy, but when he was saying he was trying to do that clothing shit, how, like, you don't know Sway?
Kanye was selling freaking. What is that?
But he was trying to distribute his own clothing. He wasn't trying to work for nobody or have them, like, you know what I'm saying? He wanted his own shit, not to put it out under some company and have them make the money.
But some of them don't advertise enough to push out their own shit. And or they have their shit to wear.
In the home for it.
And some of them have the clothing lines and shit. The average person can't afford that shit, so it's just rich people. So if you want a bigger, broader audience to sell more, you're gonna try to appeal to everybody, not just a certain
people spend our money on niggas spend their money on Gucci and shit till they come out with some racist shit. Like these people won't let you have your own shit.
You also think about it. These celebrities have their clothing lines. How many times have you seen their friends support their shit? Nobody support.
I'm talking about.
They don't do good because they don't. Nobody supports each other. That's the thing. It only does good when they sell the company. Then that's when it starts doing good.
Rockefeller was doing good at one point, and so was the other one. But
look, it done died out. Rockefeller. You don't see them trying to push Rockefeller.
It died out because they stole it.
Exactly, but if he wasn't selling, I bet you he would probably be up there.
If you to distribute your own shit, that's what Kanye was trying to tell you. They don't want you to do that. That's the whole point of it.
I think he would have built himself up there. You got to keep it long enough to make it big happen. Some of them don't. They keep it for a hot minute and get rid of it.
What?
They don't give it a chance. They quick to sell it for that quick buck.
He cut the supplies off, Evan. If you ever hear some of these people, that's what Drake ran into. It was costing him more money to make it. They started cutting his supplies and making the supplies higher. That's why he sold the fucking company, Evan. When you can't do that shit, you have to. You go as far as you can for so long. They know what they doing.
No.
It's the same shit that happened in 50. They don't be selling their shit because they want to sell their shit. They sell their shit because they have to at a point.
What were you gonna say, Bert?
I was going to say that, like, having your own clothing brand is, like, one of the most difficult things around, like, it's because with a lot of, like, the people, like, companies or factories that make them, like, they make them in bulk, so it's not like you can just order, like, a certain number of stuff. You have to order, like, a certain number of bulk in each size and shit.
Well, I know it's difficult, yeah.
So, but yeah, it's because even, like, some of, like, these, like, YouTubers, like, they're having their own clothing brands and stuff, and, like, they, like, when they first started out, like, like they figure this shit out. Like either they figure this shit out fast and like adapt and are able to like cope with like all the expenses and like all the stuff that they have to do so they can like keep on doing it, or they just like burn and fail, like crash and fail. Because like it's a difficult thing because just like there's so much stuff behind the scenes that like people don't really think about when it comes to like selling clothes.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying it. I know it's difficult, but I don't know. I know it's difficult, yeah. So somebody makes an offer, and like, you sell your company for this much. You be like, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and take it.
And all those guys, because they're in with distributors like cotton distributors and all this other shit. They get that shit at like a fucking wholesale price. They can keep their business running. They have a like exchange between each other for like a long period of time. We can't get that because they won't let you get that. That was a whole discussion. That's what the whole thing is about.
And who owns these companies, too?
What you mean, who own these? Who you think own these companies?
What I'm saying is, these people tell what their next move is. You don't hear what their next move is or nothing. They just do it. You don't tell nobody. You know, there are companies out there that you don't even know black people own them. Why? Because they don't advertise that shit. That's how they making their moves and selling shit and making money. Yeah, it's harder for a black person to do it, but some of them don't tell that they found ways to get around that. It's sad that they have to do it that way, but yeah, I was reading about some rich black person, and they was like, yeah, nobody knows that he owns this company. And he finally came out and said that he owned that company, but since he had he had everything, all his shit lined up pretty much, and all these investors and stuff, he was like, I can come out now because I got everything that I need to run this company, and I've been making all this money. Nobody would have thought it was a black person that owned it. They weren't me telling anybody their moves or who they were.
Sometimes that hurts when you tell the people that you like you own them.
And that's what I'm getting at, yeah. So some people don't know. But they didn't mention that. What I'm saying is that person never mentioned. They didn't know that person was black. They was doing business with a person that had no clue was black. He made all that freaking money, and he was like, yeah.
Here to work. That shit would still have been like one of the biggest loads of things today.
I bet people thought Tommy Hilfiger was black. I don't know. I never wore Tommy Hilfiger. I couldn't afford that shit. It's not my favorite.
Well, Tommy's coming back now for some reason. I don't know why. A lot of that old I'm like, holy shit.
I mean, I had them female shoes.
Yeah. Well, move on to like next thing popping to pop. Raptor fan was arrested for Aisha Curry vulgar comment where I think he just said he wanted to fuck Aisha in the pussy or something like that. Kind of like how our president conducts himself, but magically he wasn't arrested. But this Raptors fan was arrested.
Or do you say it in an interview or what? Like what?
Well, I mean, he was out. I mean, you know how they interview people after the game. And he was standing out there, and, you know, he was, like, trolling and shit. And, yeah, so Steph Curry, I mean, he said he wanted that guy arrested, and the guy got arrested.
Oh, wow. I think that was dumb, first of all. It's free speech. The guy didn't do nothing to her. He didn't physically touch her or harm her. He just said he wanted to fuck her. I would say there is no such thing as free speech. He got arrested and charged for something so stupid. Yeah, it's a comment. Move along. Like, wow, arrest him for what? That was dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb.
If an average person like me and some guy walked up and said that shit, you think his ass would get arrested? No, I ain't got no money. I'm a nobody. But I mean, what makes him so special when the guy had to be arrested just for making a fucking comment? That's stupid.
Yeah. I just thought, I thought it was very funny in a sense. I mean, not funny as far as like him disrespecting Aisha, saying what he said, but the fact that they highlighted this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's our society is.
That's just stupid, though. To arrest him just for saying that. That's dumb.
I kind of know what you're charging him with.
You what?
I kind of want to know what the charges are. Like, what are the charges?
They said, hold on, I'll pull it up because I had it earlier. It was dumb. They just made up either they made up some shit or just came up with a charge just to, yeah. Wow. It really was stupid what they charged you with. Hold up, let me pull it up because this shit is some bullshit. Where is it at? Which one did I click on?
These people must have some armor or something on it.
Yeah, obviously these cops got some money out of it or some shit to charge him. In fact, he was charged with mischief. interference with lawful operation of property. So I guess she is property.
That pass belongs to me.
She is property. She's a slave.
I got
Apparently, she is property. She's not Steph Curry's wife. She is his property. His motherfucking slave. I'm gonna say it. That is the interference with lawful operation of property. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard.
No, it's not. I heard a lot of people that shit.
Lawful operation of property. So maybe I should, since I'm under Uncle Sam, if somebody says some crazy ass comment to me, I should just be like, hey, you need to arrest him because he's interfering with the lawful operation of property. You know, just, I'm dumb. This was stupid. Seriously? Yeah, he was in the wrong for making that comment on camera, whatever, but still, arresting him? That's just dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, it was like, okay, wow, this is really happening. We're gonna talk about Rap the Fan and what he said to Ayesha Curry. I'm sure guys have put in Ayesha Curry's DMs a lot worse things since that incident. I sent a group message to Ayesha from me, Roberto, and Jeff, asking how do we get into that triple threat? Is my question. I was trying to get into triple threat position. Jeff and yeah, you know, he was asking. I said, how do we get in triple threat position, and how do I get the ball? I wanted to know, how do I get my balls signed? I want to get my balls signed by Ayesha. That'd be nice if she signed the ball. Because you always go up to famous people and you get your ball signed. So I was trying to figure out if Ayesha would sign the balls.
This is just the dumbest shit I ever heard. It really is.
But anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm a female, and even I think that is just going to, you would arrest somebody for making a comment.
Yeah, overall, it's just bogus, but, we'll move on to something.
I'm going to be in jail right now for that shit.
Yeah. Suge, it is time for your rant of the week. I need to know what it is and why. And why are you so mad about it?
All right, it's the summer. This goes out to all the parents with kids. It's the summer. School is out. That means that it's your job to take care of your goddamn kids and discipline their ass. So when they go back to school, they are well behaved for these damn teachers who put up with their ass 8-9 hours a day the rest of the school year. So take some time to be a parent to your kids and beat that ass.
You don't beat your kid.
Yep.
Yeah, I would do.
He aired you out right there.
Discipline them. Take care of them. Feed them. Go to Sam's Club. Get you that it's $45 for an annual membership for Sam's. I think it's annual. Get them some snacks and feed these damn kids.
You don't need to feed these little monsters.
And beat them when they need to.
I'm surprised I haven't heard about nobody leaving their kid in the car yet.
Oh, this was when yes. Oh, a daycare center did. They left somebody's kid in the car.
I guess you like an annual somebody leaving their kids in the car by them.
It's happened a couple times. What do you mean? It has. It happened a couple times. And today.
Okay. Well, we heard from Suge. Now it's time to hear from the Deke. You know what I'm saying? Karumbe's top joints and games. So, big bro.
I don't really, because this week has been like not a good week for game.
What about music and battle then? Because I know Chubb put some shit in the message today.
Yo, they got Sue Surf and Loaded Looks, not Sue Surf, but Hollow the Don and Loaded Looks versus Sue Surf and Rock on a Summer Madness. It's called not Summer Madness, but Summer Impact. So it'll be a bunch of 2-on-2 battles. And Geechee Gotti and Sue Surf had a classic battle. A lot of people say Geechee won, a lot of people say Surf. So it's like 50-50. Apparently Aver smoked Loaded Look, which I already said he was going to do. So Aver pretty much beat Loaded Look. It was a lot of battles. The Smack event that happened was a good one. We said they had it a long time. So if you can afford to get the pay-per-view, get it. I was waiting on my boy Chubbs to let me get that bill. I'll be watching it from Chubbs. But yeah, I'm surprised Loaded Looks lost. But
Luck's still my dog. Man, 50 grand. As far as like the guys from the past. Now, as far as today's, you already know.
They ass kicked lately.
You know who we ride.
People saying is because it happened in Houston.
and should be.
And it's not. It's regular rap. It's not battle rap. The big difference. And they weren't getting a lot of the lyrics and stuff that some of the people were spitting. They were getting it late, but they weren't. From what I heard, they weren't booing people. So that's good. Unless you really just like crash. Oh yeah. And if you lose a battle, man, don't jump in the crowd. This itself, you lost the battle, nigga.
He jumped in the crowd.
They some niggas that can't take losing like fucking children today. I mean, it ain't no worse than daylight taking the shit on stage, though.
Alright, well, that's it for Kroom's top joints and games section. We're just moving to the topic, you know what I mean? First topic at hand. Trump removes gay pride flag from all U.S. embassies. Should the president be engaging in such act when he represents for everyone in the country?
First of all, I love the LGBT community, but we should not have the flags flown at the embassy. State flags, country flags, shit like that. But the LGBT flag does not belong there.
Yeah, bad boy, shit like that. Take that. All right.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't have any problems with any of the LGBT stuff, but I don't know, at the embassy, I mean, people are still, putting them up anyways on the walls and shit, or inside, but, really the only thing that they were denied, that they couldn't do was put up with the flagpole, and the flagpoles of the other, actual American flag and shit, so. And it wasn't so much that he called to remove it, just that they couldn't put it up, so.
It's not a state flag, that shit should be up there.
It just doesn't belong there. It never did.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you guys on the strength that it shouldn't matter what your preference is. Your preference should be your preference. You don't have to have a flag up for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's nothing against any gay person, any straight person, but you know what I'm saying, if you whatever you do is your business. I mean, I'm not gonna knock you for being gay. That's your thing. So I mean, you do that. Yeah, at an embassy, is that flag? Should the flag be flown? I don't think we need to, because I don't think other countries do the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, other countries don't wave straight flags, gay flags, transgender flags, or whatever the breakdown is that they do. So yeah, in a sense, it's not so much that I agree with Trump, but yeah, I in the sense, in the case of this particular topic, yeah, they should. Yeah, I don't think that the flags needs to be shown. I mean, I think your preference should be whatever your preference is. You don't necessarily have to have a flag flown just to represent that.
And then if people want to say that it's because they said press or harass or whatever, because then it gets a whole bunch of other people have been discriminated against, and they're not getting their flags up there. So what makes the LGBT more special than that?
That's just not the place to put up that flag. It's just not a place. The embassy is not, politics, stuff like that. It has nothing to do with LGBT. That just don't go. That's just not the place.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. If it's not a state or a country flag or something like that, it don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I'm about to put my balls flag up there.
Didn't we send that to Aisha to sign?
Yep, send it to Aisha to sign.
Yeah. Balls flags, get that thing signed. Balls.
That's not. It really isn't. That's not the place for an LGBT flag.
Yeah. I think
we're gonna apply that with every U.S. flag from here on out.
Yeah, it is pride.
It is strictly diggly flag. Where can we get those to hang up?
Oh, that's about the fact that it is Pride Month.
My whole thing.
That's okay, but we don't hang up other stuff. We don't hang up flags for Mexican American Heritage Month, African American Heritage Month.
Yeah.
It doesn't go there in the embassies. Period.
Well,
it does not belong in no damn embassy.
Okay. During President Obama's tier, the White House had lit up the White House with a rainbow. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, would that be suffice?
No, that's not the place either.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
That's not the place either.
And I didn't talk for the last 10 minutes, so I keep getting.
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Sidetrack. Remember they was taking out all the southern state flags at one point? If that's the case, then the Confederate flag should be up. And I'm not a person old school Confederate flag, it's more of a flag than the LGBT flag. Yeah, actually stood for something. So if you're gonna do that, then that flag has to go back up. And that's where you gotta stand firm on it. That if that LGBT flag should be,
Can't even say it.
yeah, whatever. LGTB, LSD, them niggas will burn. If they can't be up, then the Confederate flag can't be up. It's the same shit, man.
But it has no place. It's a flag of someone's sexual preference. That's all it is.
Yeah.
When we gonna hang it up, we gonna hang a strictly dickly flag. We gonna hang some I eat pussy flag. Where does it end? I mean, I'm just saying, really? Like, it doesn't. I'm all for LGBT, but the flags do not go in a U.S.
But that's one thing we discussed last week. And you were like, they push it too much, and I say yes.
That is pushing it too much right there.
Too much because they get away with shit like that. That's the whole thing when they were in the military. Like they got time off to go to so and so to get married. That's what I'm saying.
That is going too far, right?
They a lot. They're trying to prove something by singling out just regular fucking straight people. They just let the LGTB community do whatever the fuck they want because they know they'll vote for them if they get those votes.
But it doesn't go to any U.S. It does not belong in the U.S. Embassy nowhere. No, not even in a foreign country.
It's to the point where they're trying to please them.
That's too much.
They're trying to please them way too much. It's like ridiculous.
Too far with it. It doesn't need to go.
Politicians are supportive of ours, like pandering so they can get votes.
Say what?
Like a lot of politicians are like in favor of that. They're just freaking pandering just to get votes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just pandering. Yeah, they pandering to get votes, man. That's all that shit is. It's crazy, and a lot of them don't believe in it because later on, the truth comes out how they really fucking feel.
Yeah, like with a lot of them, if you look into their past, like in their voting in the past, like they've been against stuff like that. Like a lot of those politicians are for it now. Like they voted against like letting gay people be able to get married and all that shit. But now all of a sudden they're for it.
I'm all for them getting married, but I'm gonna tell you this: if I don't leave time to go get married, your ass ain't getting leave time to get married.
They didn't pander into it. I said that shit.
They're just trying to get there. And then you know what happens when the people vote for them? Guess what happens? They turn on them. The person you voted for really wasn't for you after all. They just played your ass.
Congratulations, you played yourself, DJ Khaled. You gotta get that button, man. You gotta just add that to the fucking show. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna move into, of course, topic number 2, rather. When it comes to family, what is the breaking point for cutting them off? And for those who don't understand, what has to happen for you to really just I'm not dealing with this family member anymore. Any family member. That means from mom. Yeah, let's go even further to your kids. Sometimes, I mean, some families are like that. But asking you guys, when it comes to family, what is the breaking point for cutting them off completely, cutting off contact? You know what I'm saying, or just keeping them at arm's distance. You know what I'm saying, you don't really deal with them anymore.
For me, I'm gonna give an example with my dad and his brother. His brother, I don't know, I'm not going to give too much details about what happened, he got arrested, and my dad was paying for a lawyer for him to, help him out, and they would give him advice and shit, but then my uncle decided to, instead of listening to his lawyer, he's going to listen to, these other convicts that have been arrested and, already stuck in jail and shit. So, the lawyer was saying, the reason the trial's taking so long is because their persecutors are, they're not able to find any evidence against them. So my uncle was still complaining that, it was taking too long, and so they had to just take a deal, and so then he got arrested, he found his record and all that shit, and so my dad pretty much just wasted thousands of dollars for my uncle, and then, before that, my dad would offer him jobs, pass jobs on to him, and my uncle would just, ask for money up front, and then just not even bother doing the job. So my dad would have to go and finish the job for him, and then, after that, jail thing, my dad cut him off, and it's been years of shit like that. So, when they cost you, thousands of dollars in money and your reputation, that's when you have to cut them off. Even though they're your brother.
That cut them off after the first offense.
Yeah, I mean, because it's family get a lot of chances. Yeah, let's just call it chance. We'll call it chances. Sometimes, sometimes it be like that, but you also You gotta know when to draw the line when you're just being used.
Yeah.
And it's hard too. It's hard too because you love, you know what I'm saying? You love them so.
Family will use you because it's easier to use somebody you know than it is to use somebody on the street. You don't know what somebody is going to use. But they ain't get away with it because you're family.
Especially if that, like, say that family got kids, they use their kids to get you because they know you ain't gonna say no, so they put kids in front of it or whatever, so that you feel bad for them and you keep doing things until eventually you just get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
But me, first offense, you got one time to fuck up and that's it. Seriously, you know me that well.
Well, let me borrow $300.
Huh?
Let me borrow $300. And you can put out for videos like 50 Cent do for everybody that owe him.
Oh no.
I wouldn't.
You know what? I'll give my family like a lot of chances, and I give people a point and I just cut them off.
The main people that I've really given money to and stuff is because they helped me out when I needed it. So I returned the favor when they asked for help. Then, I was like, hey, yeah, I'll hook y'all up. I have had family members, but one or two that, I've given money, this and that. I don't hear from them after that. And I'm just like to the point where I'm like, all right, I help you out, and then you act like you don't know me for a while, or I don't hear from you, then that's it. Like, don't ask me again, because I'm going to be like, I ain't got it. Not for you, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
I've had family members ask stuff when I was working and stuff all the time, like constantly, and then I would see them squander the money. Or you try to tell them they need to start saving or something, they don't want to listen to you. It's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah. I don't.
You need some food? Let me take you to the store. We're gonna get some food.
Because
you about to get all my money and spend it on something else. Nope. Your kids need clothes, I'm gonna send it to you. Not the money. Give me the sizes. But you can't squander my money out like that. You do.
They just take advantage of the cause.
They do all the time.
Yeah, for me, cutting off.
Man, we're gonna add to it when a family member kicks with somebody that you don't like, and they listen, and that person you gotta cut them niggas off, bro.
Yeah, with me and let's say for me and my family, whether that's dad's side or mom's side, I don't hold no punches when it comes to cutting folk off. I start off with hell. I go as far as if you a family member, or really anybody, but if you a family member for sure, and you on Facebook with me, and I ain't talked to you in the last 6 months, you can best believe your ass is cut. I don't keep folk on the Facebook that don't engage with me, period. I don't see the point of doing that shit. Yeah, that just makes you nosy. But again, for me, cutting off a family member, if learning what I've learned now in the last year about toxic relationships, family can have its share of toxic relationships too. And if it's not beneficial to your well-being, I say dead that shit. People are people. You know what I'm saying? We are born into this family together. You learn the difference between family and relatives very quickly when you go through shit. And certain people are not there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain code of ethics that you have to uphold. You have to set boundaries. If you do not set boundaries, people will run over you. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are my family. And that's just what it's been. It started with Jeff, and then it's now expanded from to Ebony, of course, shortly 2 years later from meeting Jeff, and even now with with Roberto, you know what I'm saying, and Mike, of course, you know what I'm saying. But that's just what we are. I mean, we hold each other down, even being so far away, and I appreciate that, because it does get hard for me down here. A lot of times feeling like, you don't have anybody that, there, you know what I'm saying? Just even those feelings that you get from going through like depression. And it's not that just, there's nobody around you, but it's just when that shit kicks in, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally you feel like alone. So it's great to have, that's them saying that family, like if it means like hell, just me sitting around doing nothing, and then Jeff hit me up on like the PlayStation headset, and we just started chopping it up through that, laughing and shit. Or he just randomly calls, you know what I mean? Or I call him, and we just talk about whatever, you know what I mean? That is that, type of family environment that we get. And again, you know, we just be straight with everybody on how we feel with shit. Everything that I like don't necessarily mean Ebony like. Don't necessarily mean Jeff agree with it. Don't necessarily mean Roberto agree with it. You know what I mean? But again, we just have our differences and opinions, and we just do. You know, we just do what we do. You know, like but family though, yeah, I don't do toxic, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't do toxic anymore. So, and I'd advise everybody else to do that. Yeah, they say, you know, you don't turn your back on family. You don't gotta turn your back on them, but you damn sure better have some distance. Well, that's
why they call it long distance.
Yeah, damn skips. So, everybody touched how they felt about the whole thing with family?
Nah, man, because I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
You see how, I don't know if it's like just military people.
Yeah.
Or not, because I'm not, my family, I have people in the military, but it seems like once you join, your family treats you a little differently. Like, I am distant from my family, kind of like the way certain people in your family treat you and how they treat other people. Have you noticed that, Mac?
Yep, I damn sure do.
It's kind of like they treat you weirdly. Like, they'll ask you for money, but won't ask them for money, or
when you need something, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it, they won't offer to help.
They won't offer to help you when you need something, but they'll help somebody else. It's all kinds of little but when you go home, they expect you to drive around and go see everybody else in your family instead of people to come see you. But let somebody else that's not in the military come home, and everybody swarms to go see them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, my time and resources aren't like anything. Because they think our shit's disposable. Like, we can get it at any time. A plane ticket is like nothing to us or some shit. It's crazy, yo. Once you start seeing stuff like that, yeah, you know, it's time to like be more distant to them. That's how they treat you.
It don't have nothing to do with you unless you got some money on hand, first of all.
Yep.
Come visit me. You got gas money?
I learned that the hard way, man. I live in Florida, which is super close. It's not super close to North Carolina, but no one has came to see me from my family, but like my aunt, my boy, aunt came to see me. But it was a handful of people, man. That's about it.
They only come to see you. They only come to see you if you got money.
Even if you had money, some people won't come see you. Like, one of my boys from back home, Darius, never came to see me. Never. And that's why I distant myself from him. Like, I'm just like, whatever in the world.
Everybody else.
Hell yeah. Sometimes it seems like those people that don't want to come see you or do anything with you anymore, like they think that you think you're better than them, so like they're the ones. So like I don't know, like they want to cut you off before you cut them off. But that's kind of what it seems like to me.
Dude, I went to the point where I go home and I gotta like search the niggas. Like I'll tell them in advance that I'm going home, and they won't even put forth an effort to be like, all right, man, I'll take some time off or something. You know what I'm saying? That kind of like irks me too, because they're like too busy. They're like too busy. Yeah. Even though you coming to see them, their lives are too busy.
And I have siblings like that. You can't even drive like an hour, 2 hours away to come see me. Whenever I go.
Like last summer, my cousins came over here for my uncle's birthday, and like one of them won't even fucking look at me. Like he didn't even say hi to me the whole time they were here. And like we were helping set up like the place that the party's gonna be at, didn't say a single fucking word to me. Like he didn't want to look at me. Like even when I finally like went up to him and said like, hey man, like what's up? And, like he didn't even want to fucking look me in the eyes. Like, what the fuck?
Like, why?
But I do got relatives that I know I can call on and ask for stuff, and you know, they'll come through. Because that's just how they are. They help people, you know. But there's been people that have done them dirty, and I'm like, yo, cut it off. Like, just, you know, they keep doing you dirty, stop. You know, but at the same time, I mean, those are the type of person I'll do for. Because I know that they, you know, people have helped me out plenty of times. So that's the ones I'm going to return the favor to you. Because I owe them, you know. And I make an attempt to go and see them when I go home and stuff. But yeah, there's those that, they just want something from you and that's it. But they don't want to have nothing to do with you. Yeah. Well, you got to cut it off.
Right.
Like, they're going to go to California here in a few weeks, right? I told you, like I said, I hope my sister and her boyfriend can go with us. So now I have something to hang out with, because like almost only like a small handful of my cousins like actually want to have anything to do with me. Like, and I don't even know why, to be honest. Like honestly, like I said, I think it feels like they think that I think that I'm better than them or some shit. But I don't know where the fuck they got that from. That's how it kind of feels like they're treating me.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to the final segment of the show in honor of the birthday king Roberto. We got Ask Roberto. You know what I'm saying? Segment where we ask Roberto, a set of just random ass questions, whether it's personal or just out of the norm. And and we'll see just what we get from Roberto with these questions. So man, hopefully we had a lot of fun with this. Jeff, you brought Roberto to the show, man. So I'm gonna let you start it off, bro.
I got a little Roberto. Okay. So me and you know a certain person that you used to talk to. How did you guys meet?
A certain person that I used to talk to.
Yeah, when we're in a certain club together.
Oh yeah. We actually met at rap on like an anime convention. Like I was doing security there, and like she was a friend of her, like the one that works at GameStop, Marina.
Oh yeah, Marina,
yeah. That one was like her friend, so that's how I met her and stuff. So then we just hung out there, and like we got along really well, so we just exchanged numbers, and then I just had to hit her up, and we started like just hanging out as friends, and then eventually we just started going out for a bit. And I guess I wasn't in a good headspace at the time, so then I couldn't really. I was just really closed off, so then it just didn't work out.
All right, Ebenezer, go ahead.
Roberto,
Yes.
you looking for a girlfriend?
And I'm always looking, but I mean, I don't know if that's too high standards or because a girl really needs to actually catch my interest for me to actually want to put in the effort to go and chase after her. Because I think I've just been kind of jaded from the past relationships I've been in. That I put in because once I'm in a relationship, I put in a lot of effort into it, and if I'm not getting it back, I don't know. Because with my first one, I got cheated on, so then that just left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, I kind of gotta know that the girl's cool before I even actually try to get at her.
Well, what is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you during sex?
During sex? Oh shit, man.
Yep. Y'all came for me all kind of times, man. I got to throw it back.
We did try to fuck you up before, so I did.
One of the most recent ones, when I was having sex with a girl and shit, she was really tight and she was riding me and shit. Then I don't know what point the condom just flipped off and it was stuck in her. Afterwards I had to reach up in and try to get it out. But yeah, that was pretty kind of ruined the night.
Well, that was always fun, man. That's always fun when you put the condom and you get it locked up at the North Pole. That's always great when you have to go searching for that shit. Like one time, Roberto. I'm speaking in code. Listen, now one time, Roberto, I had a young lady. I had to put her upside down so that I could go retrieve the precious. You know what I'm saying? And it was an interesting thing. I was scared because I didn't release anything, but I did have to retrieve it. Because for pre-release, there's no telling with that. But yeah, so that's an interesting thing you mentioned that. Yeah. So anyway, Deacon Balls is back on you, bro.
Say what?
It's back. It's on you, nigga.
Oh shit! Everybody tell it out, but they go too. Shit, what the hell?
Just about to start telling this shit.
I'm trying to think, man.
I'll go. So, what are you looking for in a girl?
You probably dating Roberto because I'm getting rid of her.
Shut up.
Honestly, just somebody that's I can actually be around, that gets my jokes, that has her own jokes. We don't have to like everything that's exactly the same, but at the very least, she doesn't put down what I like, And of course, she has to. I'm pretty shallow, to be honest. She has to be pretty bad. It's a nice body. So that's one of the other reasons why it's difficult for me to find somebody because I'm fucking pretty busted. So trying to date way up.
Did you just say you're busted?
Yeah.
You said pretty full.
Oh.
No, yeah, no, just she has to be cool. She has to get along with my family. Because, man, I know.
You got no panic.
So, I can't see my family over and see her family more, nah.
She better like food, too.
Oh, yeah, she better know how to cook.
She said she better know how to cook.
Yeah, I do too much, man.
Nah, he right. You can't take no girl home and she can't cook. like, what the hell did you bring to my house? Then she got a lot of clips.
All right, Jeff, let Deacon go. What's happening?
They skipped me. Remember, because I feel basically.
It's your turn, huh?
What is the worst thing you did when you was younger?
Like getting in trouble worse, or like embarrassing worse, or
Getting in trouble.
getting in trouble. I think the worst thing was, I'm like me and like these kids from from like the apartments I used to live in were like just like doing stupid shit, like throwing bottles across the street, trying to hit cars when they pass by. But like I guess I was supposed to throw empty bottles, but nobody told me that, so I throw a full one, and then end up hitting like the windshield of the car, which just happened to be our landlord's son's car. So yeah, that was the worst thing I did. Like I ran home. Like he pretty much saw where I lived, because the small apartments, like 1 floor, like apartments that like open up to the street, so he saw which one I entered. So he drives up, bangs on the door. My mom answers, like he's just cussing her out. Like she doesn't know all the stuff they can, but she just knows that like I did something bad. And I go to my room, like head in bed, like she grabs the phone, she's like head in bed, so she's like scooting the bed over, trying to get at me. I just keep rolling under the bed. And like eventually, like I managed to flip out, run out the house, up the hill, and I'm just gone. Like I waited for like a couple hours before heading back home. But yeah.
Okay.
Your mama's about to beat that ass.
All right, I got one for you, man. What's the most racist shit you've ever gone through?
Yeah, shit that I'm gone through.
Probably being my friend.
You know,
I can attest to that.
I haven't really gone through a lot of racist shit.
He's like, I can contest to that.
Not in this thing.
Jeff, man, we got kicked out of FYE for laughing.
Like, I'm trying to think, but
They kicked our ass out.
No, because of my age. But because I was like so big and shit, but because I got socially awkward, like for some reason my race was one of the things that they never really picked on me for. I think the most racist shit I went through was like from other Mexicans saying that I was like too white. Because I don't know.
See how y'all did, Mexicans? See how y'all did, Roberto? See how you air y'all out like that?
You said, wait. Man, we got that. I used to get that all the time growing up from families talking about we too white.
Ain't nobody call you no damn too white, Ebony.
My husband's friends that never made me think I'm white.
Yo.
That's the stuff that I do.
You got a white person laugh too. No,
most whitest states of all, you haven't had anything here? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was like almost like 6 feet away by the time I was in 6th grade, so I guess a bunch of the kids were just too scared to really do shit to me.
Probably.
Yeah, I think when I entered like middle school, it was like 6 feet and like over 200 pounds, so.
That don't make no damn sense. You were 6 feet in middle school.
And they didn't really do shit to me, so.
Hey.
Let's be nice to be tall, niggas.
I know.
Yep.
Hey, that's racist.
When you're short, you gotta scrap. You gotta scrap all the time.
He's called you nigga. He racist?
I'm not racist because I call him just
Oh yeah, there's one time that like I can't remember, like I think I was making fun of this kid who's just like busting his balls. He turns around and tries to punch me in the chest, and like I didn't get lit, so.
Man, you hear racist stuff to me all the time, bro.
What?
I say you hear racist stuff to me all the time. Nah. No, I'm not.
But yeah, no, like I guess I've just been lucky that I haven't really experienced too much racist shit. But yeah, because I learned the language pretty fast, like at an early age, so.
Oh no!
Oh, so you didn't like know English when you first came to the U.S.?
Nah, I didn't.
When you say kids learn everything,
And I picked it up pretty fast, so.
yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I guess, yeah.
Wait, is that all the questions?
Yeah. That's pretty much what we got right there. 2 rounds. 2 rounds we gave Roberto. What happened? You got another one?
Possibly, yeah.
Nigga, do you have the question or not?
That's what I was about to say, man.
How many girls you got pregnant? That's what you're about.
Shut up. No.
He's Hispanic, man.
You sure you ain't got no baby mama?
I'm pretty sure.
He's Hispanic.
What the fuck?
All right, you say
Yo, Yo, Poppy was shot in Dominican Republic. Poppy from the Red Sox. David Ortiz.
Who's Poppy?
Ortiz.
He plays for the fucking Red Sox. Or played for the Red Sox.
Oh, I don't know.
You know Poppy if you see Poppy.
They shot Poppy.
They shot Poppy, man. Say he was shot and wounded in Dominican Republic. Maybe stay your ass home. Stay in the States.
How did he supposed to stop? Stay at home.
Stay, man. Stay in America.
Oh, we about to die.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen, dog. Not Poppy, bro. I just saw Poppy, man. I saw him at a restaurant in Miami like a couple months ago. That shit wild, bro. Anyway, so Abby, you don't got no question there, right? All right.
That's what it should got. Champagne Poppy.
Oh Lord, here you go, man. You're not gonna keep coming for Thumb with eyebrows. Yep, Drake will be live tomorrow. He's doing a free concert if Toronto win. Tell you that right now. I think it's a game. It's gonna be a light skinned concert tomorrow. El DeBar's performing. Drake gonna perform. Tony Terry might be out there. Goddamn Donnell Jones. Who else gonna be out there? Shit. They might even have Selena's hologram come up. Nigga, it's going down.
Light skin concert.
Yep. Jurassic Park about to be lit. They're gonna have Tamia out there. Tamia gonna be there. She gonna make Grant Hill come wear a Raptors jersey because she Canadian. They're gonna have all the Canadians, the whole Hart family that's still alive. Everybody in the fucking building.
Oh, light skin concert.
Or you got to have light skin.
Yep. Somebody disagreed.
Yeah. Well, Nap playing anyway. Katie Nap, he'll be there.
Who's that?
Kevin Durant with that nappy ass hair.
Oh yeah.
You know
Durant, man. Why you messing with my boy Scalp, yo?
You know that motherfucker got curly nappy ass hair. You know that shit.
That nigga hair look like the Predator sound.
That's a yeah. That shit look like that shit is pure Brillo pad. I'm not even joking. All the money in the world and no brush can contain it.
Kevin Durant hair is what they used to take the paint on cars.
That's a damn shame. Like on all seriousness, yo. On all seriousness, Jeff, don't Kevin Durant hair look like Scrapple?
It is like Scrapple.
Yep. That shit look like Scrapple finished.
His naps and his working.
That nigga growing Digimon on his fucking scalp. He got a fucking crossfire gang going on. Let's go. All natural. What's his favorite fruit? Nappy root. I'm done.
Yeah, we done with the Kevin Durant roast. Yeah, have fun talking on the show today. Want to say again, happy belated birthday to Roberto. You know what I'm saying? 27 years old, man. Enjoy it. Time while it lasts, man. That's all we can do. Damn, Poppy shot in Dominican Republic. That shit is wild. Of course, we had fun. As always on the show, laughing and joking and shit like that. Gave our speeches on Trump and the flags at the embassy. You know, Jay-Z being a billionaire. But, you know, from Roberto, Sugar Booger, and Deacon Balls, this is Romey-Mak. It was 2 cents and we out.